guys, welcome to Freedom in a Budget and Dumping Debt Friday. I'm so excited. This is a special Dumping Debt Friday, so I am answering your questions that you have asked me. So if you have any questions for me, leave them down below in the comments. Also leave your money wins. I have some really great money wins this week. And at the end of the video, I am announcing the giveaway winner. So if you saw 2 weeks ago, I did a video of my mind. I did a video of my 1 year debt-free anniversary and 10,000 subscriber video. So I did my wins and fails, and then I showed you the giveaway box, and it is just a box of my favorite things. So I'm announcing the winner today. So if you are the winner, make sure you check out the video all the way to the end. Send me an email of your address so I can send you the box. All right, so let's get into the questions. Number one is Diana Jean, and she says, this may seem like a basic question, but when you create sinking funds to cover emergencies / necessary expenses like dental or health costs, car maintenance, repair, home repair, how do you decide what is the goal amount should be? I don't want to keep too much in extra accounts, but I also don't want to not have enough when large necessary expenses pop up. I really like the idea of having specific account sinking funds for different things than an emergency fund to cover emergency overages. It just makes me feel like I'm really covering my bases. As always, thank you for sharing and congrats on plowing through your baby steps. This is a really good question. So different things, you want to decide like what would the amount of cost be? So for Christmas, how much are you gonna be spending for Christmas? Are you gonna be spending $300 for Christmas? Are you gonna be spending $1,000 or $2,000 for Christmas? How big is your family? And then divide that by the amount of months that you have left. For car repair, is your car older? Is your car newer? For us, we have, kind of in the middle cars. So if something happens to our car, it's gonna be probably between $300 and $1,000 for car repair. So we can cash flow that if we do, because we do make extra in the month, or we can have, a little bit in there. So we put, I think it's like $30, $50 a month in car repair, just to keep it going, keep it building. But if something big does happen, and then we just go into our emergency fund. Different things like house repairs. Is your AC on its last limb, or is everything in your house running pretty well? If it's running pretty well, you don't need that much in there. So you just want to kind of evaluate where everything is. Look at the different categories. Look at your car. Okay, how in good shape is your car? Okay, your home. What do you have? You have your refrigerator, your AC, your roof, different things like that. Are they in good shape? Are they in bad shape? Are they on their last limb? Then kind of adjust it like that. Hope that helps. All right, next question is from Lindsey Smith, and she says, side hustle question. If you had to pay 40% of what you earn in tax, would you still feel a side hustle was worthwhile? Particularly if you already worked 40 hours per week, would be on top of this and sacrificing family time. I'm finding it hard to find the right balance. Oh, this is a good question. So I think it really depends on a lot of things. It depends on where you are in life, what your goals are, what if you're currently saving for something or really trying hardcore to get out of debt, or to save for something specific. So for instance, when I was saving for the wedding, we were getting out of debt, saving for the wedding, and I knew I needed, $30,000 to pay for this wedding, or $15,000 for my portion of it. And any babysitting job I was offered, I took. There was times where I was babysitting till 3 o'clock in the morning and then had to get up at 7:30 for church the next morning. But you know what? It was a sacrifice, and it was something that I really was like, no, I need this money because I don't want to go into debt for this wedding. And I want to have this dream wedding. I don't want to have to cut back on it. Now I get a call for babysitting and I kind of weigh it. And I'm like, okay, it's Saturday. What do I have to do on this Saturday? Jamie's home. Jamie's in town. I want to spend time with him. And it's like, is it worth it? Sometimes I say no because I'd rather spend time on YouTube. I'd rather spend time with him. And we don't need the money right now. It's a blessing. It's great to have some extra cash, but it's not like a do or die. We need this to get out of debt. We need this because we have to pay this off. We need this because we have to save by this. So kind of assess where you are. Is it something that you can kind of give a little and you don't necessarily need the money? And, if it's a big sacrifice of going, you know, going around. And as bad as it is, I've kind of asked the girl that I typically babysit for, how many hours is it going to be? Is it something that's, you know, 2-3 hours, or is it something all day? And as bad as it is, I kind of assess of, okay, I'm going to be making $50 for that, but it's interrupting my whole day. Then Jamie and I can't do this. And, you know, or if it's 6-7 hours and making a couple $100s, then I'm like, okay, you know, yeah, it's probably worth it. So kind of take that into consideration too, of how much your net pay would get. You knew you said you had to pay taxes, so kind of evaluate it or find a different side hustle. So that's a great question, and it's hard to balance. So just look at where your goals are and what's going on with your financial situation. All right, next one is from Arthroadra. I know I'm butchering that. I'm so sorry. They said, "Hi, I recently discovered your channel and I have been binge watching all of your videos through your past videos. Congratulations on your wedding and paying off all of the debt. I have seen the regression of your husband going from eating out all the time at work to now it looks like he hardly eats out unless he's actually traveling. Could you pass on any tips that helps him limit the eating? I'm really trying to break the habit of always buying coffee or soda at work and always hitting up the hospital cafeterias for lunch and then grabbing something takeout on the way home. But it's darn hard. I'm very undisciplined about packing lunch, remember to take it, and then I never want what I brought. I work 80+ hours a week plus moonlighting, so I don't have a ton of time to cook at home or prep. MD in training and commonly get home late at night." Whew, that is a great question. And congratulations on being MD in training. I work with doctors all day, so I love seeing that. You guys are awesome. I respect doctors so much, and I'm so excited. All right, so for Jamie, I did my video of why my husband has an unlimited spending budget. And oh my gosh, the feedback that I got was crazy. Some positive, but lots of negative. And a lot of people were just, you know, saying that you're too hard on him and this and that, and, you know, you're just giving him too much grace and you're paying him to stay with you. And it was just crazy. But the biggest thing in that video was where we are right now. You know, we are now on baby step 7. We are now, we're debt free. We're putting we're putting 15 to 16% of our income into retirement. We are saving almost 100% of my paycheck and different sinking funds and stuff. So, you know, yeah, he can have a little wiggle room. And when I stopped being so nitpicky about the budget and so like hounding him of why he was spending this, why he was spending that, it really just, I don't know if it made him respect me more, or he just felt like I wasn't hounding him, so he had more freedom. And with that, he wanted to help out more. He wanted to, you know, help with the budget, and he wanted to save money and different things. So it was so cool just to see how it all happened without even like forcing it. Like he just did it on his own, which was so cool. So we decided back when we were still kind of arguing about it, that he would take lunch 2 days a week. And those 2 days is not healthy lunches. It's not like Weight Watchers lunches. He's not Weight Watchers, but I'm still trying to make healthy meals. But it was what he wanted. Anything he wanted, I said, you can say you want steak, you want this, you want that. I don't care what it is. I will make it for you, because even if I go to the grocery store and buy it, it's still gonna be cheaper than you eating out, even if it's steak and whatever. So we started doing that, which he wanted like fried chicken, but in the air fryer with pasta and butter and Parmesan cheese and all this stuff. So those are lunches that he really enjoyed. So now that, you know, we're kind of past that, now he asks me to make his lunch 2-3 times a week, and, you know, hopefully we'll go up to 4 times a week. So he's only eating out with his coworkers when he's home in town, because he travels for work. So when he's home, maybe 1 or 2 days a week. So that's a huge improvement. So really find lunches that you enjoy, and, you know, don't just go with just the easy meal prep. That's what I do for me. I find one recipe and I make it for the whole week. And sometimes, honestly, by Thursday, Friday, I'm sick of it, but that's a sacrifice and it's okay for me. But for people, for situations like you and Jamie, you're not used to that. So find something that you really enjoy and make that, you know, something that it's a special treat for you to get. And, you know, make those for lunch. It's not just something that's easy and whatnot. Now I know that you are so busy with moonlighting and everything, so you know it's gonna be hard, but I really think that's gonna help you a lot of finding that, and you know, agree on, you know, 2 times a week or 3 times a week that you're gonna bring your lunch. And once you get used to that, then you can up it. Or, you know, 3 days a week you're gonna bring your own coffee. You know, find a coffee that you love. We do the Jamaican Blue Mountain coffee that I buy from Costco. We buy the whole bean, we grind our own beans here, so it's a lot fresher, and it's just so enjoyable and just so cozy and warm. So find a really good coffee that you love. Even if you buy, you know, an expensive coffee bean or whatever, it's still gonna be cheaper than buying it at Starbucks. So definitely do that. And then, you know, once in a while, treat yourself. Put some money in eating out so that you can. And I think that's gonna make a really big difference. All right, let's get to the money wins. All right, first one is from Judy Angelico, and she says, on my baby step 2, paid off cell phones. I can't believe we had $1,800 worth of phones. Crazy how when you lease them, it's easy to get the expensive ones. Plan on having these phones for as long as possible. Thank you so much for recommending Dave Ramsey. Judy, that is awesome. I'm so excited for you. That is a huge step. Oh, I remember paying off the cell phones. Yeah, they're not fun. All right, this next money win is really long, but I'm so excited for them. So I'm going to just read the whole thing because I really think you'll enjoy it as well. And this was on the video that I did about my inheritance. And they said, thank you for this video. I received an early inheritance 1.5 years ago. It was overwhelming at the time, and I feel like I couldn't even look at it out of fear. And I was actually in search of how to get out of debt and what to do with the inheritance when I found Dave Ramsey's material and you and your YouTube channel. So this video is like an answer to prayer, and it confirms the conclusion that I came to as well as you did, to count the inheritance as though it was income, to use it to follow the Dave Ramsey baby steps one at a time. When I realized Dave Ramsey had a very sound plan for the money, it's like my whole world's lit up, and that following it would be sensible. I completed baby steps 1 and baby step 2. I paid off a $10,000 credit card, multiple personal debts where people were covering for my expenses, a student loan, an additional payment to a friend because I could. Just a few more small personal debts left that needed paperwork done in order to work them out, but nearly there. In the meantime, I skipped ahead and built an account for 6 months of expenses. I'll go back and finish baby step 2 and then research for steps 4 onward. Just recently found the conviction to tithe on inheritance, so my personal conclusion came on that. I felt like tithing was my way to say thank you to God for this blessing. Giving thousands of dollars to charity and ministry has been a huge eye-opening experience myself. I gave to clean water, building wells in third world countries, thousands to distribute Bible teaching materials to countries in need, helped traveling ministers with their expenses, bought chairs for my local church in the USA, ordered books to start a mini Christian library at my house. This is so cool. I say that not to boast, but rather to say that giving part was a major heart-opening experience that allowed me to recognize that money was God's anyway, and that I was a steward because of that fear out of the money has been removed. My debts are all nearly cleared, and I have a new peace and reverence to God for it all. Thanks for allowing me to share on your page. It felt like aligned with your story so far. And thank you for the clear and informative videos. I have leaned on them often in helping to make my financial choices and how to take these steps. That is awesome. I am tearing up reading that again. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. I remember when I really am tearing up. I remember when I was, you know, tithing on my inheritance and just making those, you know, writing those checks and stuff. It was so cool just to be able to give that. And, you know, Jamie and I, we have done tons of mission trips. And, you know, we've been to Africa and Haiti and Jamaica and all these different places. And every time we always had to raise support. And it's going to be so cool to now to just cash flow them, not have to raise support, and to help other people go on mission trips. And I'm just so excited. And working with wells, and Jamie's dad is a plumber, so we always work with wells in Haiti and the water pumps, and it's so cool. It's just so cool. So I'm so excited for you. I'm so proud of you. Feel free to reach out anytime you have any questions or anything like that. I am so excited for you. All right, so we're gonna do one more money win and then the giveaway winner. All right, This is from Ruthie, and she said, I wanted to thank you. I just paid off my 5th student loan, and I am almost done, close to being under $26,000 in debt. I like Paul Milligan and Gary Kinsey and what they have to say about money. That is so awesome, Ruthie. I'm so proud of you. That is such a huge accomplishment. Student loans are not fun at all, but it'll feel so good when they're all gone. So awesome job. All right, and the giveaway winner is Cindy Spindler. So Cindy, please, please, please send me your address in an email, and I will be sure to get that box out to you this week. So Cindy, I'm so excited for you. All right, guys, let me know if you have any questions or money wins. Leave them down below in the comments. Give a big congratulations to Cindy, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.